Hey everyone, we got ABR versus Chaitanya. Also known as, I just call him Chait because he's my teammate and friend. For OLT, both these guys are 1-0. So that's really cool. The winner's going to be moving on to 2-0 for OLT playoffs. So they would just need to win one more series next 3 weeks, pretty much, and then they would qualify. We're going to see Rox lead Landorus for ABR and a seemingly similar lead for Chait, but Chait's going to go for a slower HPIs. ABR's going to go for Rox, and Chait's going to predict the switch there and U-turn out nicely. So he's probably going to get a spin off here. It's actually Mold Breaker Drill. Could it be Scarf Drill maybe? It's gonna be Scarf Drill. Yeah, that Rocks is gonna be negated, but then Surf from Ladia is gonna do 70 to it. So suddenly the damage advantage is favoring ABR there, who makes a nice play with that Surf. Cool set. McGearn is gonna come on in here, and ABR is gonna take the opportunity to go to Pharaoh Thorn, knowing that Magnezone is no way coming in. And that's going to get up Rocks, but McGearn is going to get Calm Mind up. So, well, he's not trapping the Pharaoh Thorn like he potentially could otherwise. Calm Mind makes it a big threat. I don't think it's going to be Z Focus Blast, seeing as he's got the Magnezone. In fact, he might not even have it, but if the Pharaoh lacks Leech Seed, then he could just Ice Beam through, yeah. But it's going to reveal Gyro Ball, and it's going to do 49%, which I think is really reckless of Chai to leave that in now. He goes Magnezone here. ABR goes for another Gyro Ball. I would have switched there if I was ABR, but he doesn't really have a safe switch. I would have went Packs, but yeah, it's not easy. And that's going to reveal to be Scarf. Spike's are going to get up, though. It's Dual Hazard Pharaoh. No, it's not Dual. Yeah, it is Dual Hazard. Oh, he's double Rocks. That's dope. Yeah, double Rocks. Anyway, so now ABR probably goes Landorus here. It's likely a Z move, if I had to guess, since it's not... Wait, oh, no. It's Scarf. Scarf, Rocks, Landorus with Rocks in the fourth. Yeah. So it's definitely going to be Z on Reuniclus then. So it's probably just going to comment up here, taking advantage of a likely Scarf Magnezone. It technically could be Z from that damage, but it's probably timid, so I don't think so. Did he go for the kill here? Did he get the kill? Did he predict Extra? He's not going to predict Extra. He's going to Calm Mind up. So the Extra can spin here, sure. But Reuniclus just takes opportunity to get a second Calm Mind up. He's actually going to recover his counting it off. That's fine. But that's going to let the Landorus come in here in the second Calm Mind. So probably could set up Rock of its own or even get a Z move off. He's going to go for Earthquake, but that's only going to do 31. Sashok's going to only do 47. It's a very defensive Landorus, in fact. So it's likely a Rocky Helmet variant with Hidden Power Ice, Earthquake, Stealth Rock, and U-Turn. That's only going to do 49, so it's going to live. And now ABR just recovers up on the U-Turn, which is a good play from Chai. He's likely going to let him get his Pinsir in here. Pinsir should be able to live 1 plus 2 Side Shock and also do a bit over half with Return in all likelihood. And if it comes in a recover here, which is all likely, you could potentially get a Swords Dance up. And there's no Flying Resist left on ABR's team, so +2. It actually sits kind of pretty. But the thing is that if ABR recovers, then he's not going to be able to really be healthy enough to eat Latias hit. So he unfortunately has to go Pinsir here, despite Pinsir's matchup being amazing because ABR likes a Flying Resist. That Frustration is going to do 57. Sideshock's going to do 65. So I guess it's all out pummeling on this Reuniclus, seeing as it's very useless here. So now it's going to still be at 35% though. So it could come in and eat a Toxapex Scald and get a kill later, for example, or maybe a Moonblast from Clefable. I don't think so actually. In fact, it very well could be Life Orb Clefable on this team. I think that would make a lot of sense. But anyway, Latias is going to come in and surely it's in a position that it can revenge kill this Pinsir. So we're probably going to see a pivot back to something like the X-Drill for fodder or the Magirna here for the Chaitanya side. You Como on the Surf. Okay. I mean, it worked. I presume it should eat Ice Beam. Surf Neutralize would do 30. So Ice Beam probably does about 60 to 70% damage, depending on rolls on both Surf and Ice Beam. But it's going to be Thunder Wave, which is really clutch for ABR. And he's going to go for Poison Jab, predicting Clefable. So that's an over-predict. Only does 19% there. So all of a sudden, ABR looks like he's in a really commanding position, despite being down 6-4 and not having a Flying Resist. And risking that, we really could have lost the Pinsir on the spot. So this is a nice play there from ABR, risking that. Knowing that it's probably Life Orb Clefable, so he didn't want to be taking a Poison Jab or a +1 Poison Jab if he gets like a Z or Dragon Dance off. So yeah, good plays there from ABR, positioning himself wisely as normal. Yeah, so now ABR's timer is going down. These guys have been playing pretty quickly. Chai is going to go for Z, and this, yeah, wow. And ABR just cock blocking him completely. And now it's likely that this Clefable is just going to outrun and be able to kill it if it stays in, so therefore Magnezone's going to go. He's going to predict that with the Life Orb Flamethrower, he's going to take that out, so it's going to be a 5-4 lead for Chai, but it's really not a lead considering ABR's position overall. ABR just taking over the game over the last 3 turns with some fantastic plays. And that's the ABR, I mean, we know and see every day. Anyway, this Extra is actually a threat here because if it Iron Heads into Landorus or Latias, that's big. And if it Earthquakes into Toxapex, Yeah, and I mean now sure you go Landers, but this weekend is shit. So this drill is a threat and a half here with the Ferrothorn and Rio Nicholas dead. He's gonna go Landers here, and that's not gonna lead to a double switch. So Chait unfortunately couldn't take advantage of that. Um, Now Landers actually can get a defog off, but I think Chait's gonna go to his own Landers. That's at 4%, but maybe U-turn is applied then for maybe R. We'll just wait and see. Um, all right, so Pincher's going to come in on the U-turn, and that actually puts ABR in a real sticky position because if you look, Latias, that's 35% rocks. After rocks, it's going to die to quick attack. Blue Fable, sure, it's at full, but it's life warp, so return's going to do like 80 some odd percent to it probably. And Coxpex, need to say, is pretty much dead. So, I mean, this is pretty much a trade here. Well, effective intensive purposes. So I think Chait is still in a pretty decent position if he wants to make this trade here, I'd say. He's going to go for that frustration. Yeah, it's going to do 81%. And Flamethrower, of course, is going to take that Pinsir out easily. Life Orb, Flamethrower, and all. Regular Flamethrower would have done a trick as well, even. But yeah, now we're going to likely see the extra drill. Oh, no, Magirna. So Magirna coming in here is smart. He gets this kill. He forces into Landorus. And now Landorus pretty much has to EQ if he predicts to sustain. Because if it shift gears on a U-turn, and honestly, you know what? If I am Chaitanya, I click shift gear here. Because if not, then he... Landers. Oh no. Yeah, oh man, he couldn't pull the trigger. But Rock Helmet's gonna leave it dead to Rock. So wait, no, that might have been the play for Chai. That actually might be smart. Because now all of a sudden it looks like the Magirna is gonna win the game. Especially if you take out this Pex from 42%. And he's gonna go to X drill instead. Oh wait, Earthquake wins the game. Oh, I am sorry. Yeah, he's gonna try and get as much Regenerator off as he can, but it's not gonna be enough as this Extra Drill is going to be able to take it out with a critical hit Earthquake, regardless, even if it's called killed. Magirna would surely be able to take it out. If not, then Como would have barring full paralysis. So yeah, the game was Chaitanya's at that point anyway. But a really nice offensive assault there from the Chait side, giving him a 1-0 lead against conventional favorite and OU powerhouse ABR, who definitely made some nice plays of his own in that game. So I would not be counting him out, but Chait is going to take the lead, which is really interesting. Chait's actually been doing great lately. He beat Empo and Snake. And he won round 1 of this tour as well, really showing that he's more than just a mono-type player, but rather he's also a suitable OU starter as well. So hopefully we'll see a lot more of him, but very interested to see what he may use Game 2. Just waiting on the challenge at this point. ABR definitely did not get the better end of that. He used a pretty predictable team structure for himself, I'd say, and that was definitely taken advantage of. Anyway, I'm just waiting on Game 2 here. I'm thinking that ABR is probably going to bring something more offensive. I'm getting a fucking PM, goddammit. It was Scarf, Rocks, ABR, and 2 SRP often. Make a lot of sense with content. Pharaoh 2, team. Yeah, just explaining this guy PM me basically the crux of ABR's team because that's what a lot of his teams go like. Yeah, just explain. It's probably fighting by process of elimination. Anyway, that's Game 2 here. We're gonna see ABR using looked like a variant of his Crocodile team with like the Regenerators and then the Pursuit, kind of similar. Actually, that might have had Triple Regenerator. That might have had Torn. But yeah, this one looks like it's Fog Gliscor, which is fine. And Chai using a dual Poison team with a Keldeo. I don't know what to make of that. It's like a different version of Wish Claw. Hold on, let me just check this PM here. Yeah, all right. Yeah, no, I'm just explaining that sequence. So there it's in PM. But anyway, so we're gonna see Scalds here. We're just trading for a burn. Can you stop PMing me now? Okay. Okay, we're good. Anyway, neither has a burn yet. We're on turn 3 now. No burn, and ABR is surely gonna burn here, right? No. Look at that. Okay, we're on turn 4. And finally a burn for the ABR side after he switched it in turn 1. He got the burn first. And now Latios comes in here knowing that it would appreciate taking the burn a bit more, but he's not going to get burned. And now this is probably going to force him to Celesteela. Instead, a Thunder miss. Oh, shit. And chait just stays in and scalds casually. And Thunder makes it a big threat. Wow, that's dope. I'm going to be using that set. Oh, and he toxics in the Gliscor. What a play. ABR looking heat there. Fuck, he's still PMing me. Yeah, he gets the point. Fuck! Okay, I'm trying to... Sorry, I'm just trying to focus on this game. But anyway, they're kind of pivoting around here. Gliscor gets in, it's probably Defog. Yeah, it's Defog. And you get Leech Seed, Mega Venusaur, Rocks on the other side. Toxic Spikes can get kind of fucked around. Yeah, he's stalling out the Venusaur's recovery methods, which is pretty much the play. And Toxic Spikes at the cost of an Earthquake, doing 55% there, pivoting around again. I think APR is going to win this game. I feel like he's got more longevity, and his team's just kind of built for these kind of games a bit better. Whereas Venusaur, unfortunately, the one drawback of it is that it kind of runs out of synthesis and leech CPP pretty quickly, and he's run out games. Keldeo is going to come in here on the Gliscor. It's not going to be lefties. It's going to be, it's going to be useless in this game. That's what it's going to be. I mean, it's facing Latios plus Toxic, and even then there's like 10 growth, and Weavile can outrun and potentially revenge kill it if it's chipped, So yeah, Keldeo's pretty useless. Trent's going to set rocks up. Why is he still PMing me? Oh my goodness. There we go. Alright, so, yeah, I can't really see a situation where ABR would lose this game unless that's flicking Earth Power into Gliscor, which is not happening ever. Yeah, ABR's just kind of autopiloting this. He has the longevity advantage, and he is able to threaten things, and that's a risky heat trend there. He comes in on the Magma Storm, okay. ABR's Z. Yeah, ABR is going to think he's faster, probably judging off damage and shit. And he's going to go for Earth Power, and it's going to do 40% to that Keldeo. So another Rock Switch in, plus this means it's dead to the next Rock Switch in, so that's pretty big. Yeah, this Tran itself is going to push the issue very nicely on Chait's team. I'm not a fan of Keldeo. I feel like you'd like to see something other Keldeo here. Just not Keldeo in general, really. Maybe even a Gliscor or Valandris. I don't know, double poison's hard to fit. I feel like it condenses you a lot, and you got to rely on the steel types for a lot of shit, and then like your whole team is set as is. Anyway, he's gonna go Landorus on Latios, okay. And Tangrowth gonna provoke a U-turn, and probably Rocky Helmet, yeah, yup. So that's some chip on the Landorus as well. So yeah, the game plan is really falling into place for ABR. You just can't make any unnecessary risks like keeping that in. He switched, so yeah, that's good. Bury a Leech PP'd on the Hatchet, and all of a sudden Gliscor's back in the game. It could Fog, it could Earthquake. Sludge Bomb's just going to bounce off 22%. So Rocks and Poison Heal negate each other, and he's up to 79 now. So yeah, here he's just going to go for a Roost. That's fine. I don't think it's Giga Drain. Last boost probably Entry Fire. Earthquake into Celesteela, unnecessary, but he's just trying to stall PP and scout things out. And maybe try and catch them necessary like Pex or Tran or Keldeo double, which is fine. All the power to him. Leech is going to miss there on the Pex, but I mean, it's not really doing much. He could just kind of pivot around, which is why the longevity of ABR's team is such a crucial component of this game. In fact, that Heavy Slam is only doing 43, so he's going to eventually force a Roost, a Leech, unless it starts doing like 49 consistently. Yeah, there's 49, 46. He's probably going to keep roosting just to stall out Heavy Slam PP. Because once Heavy Slam PP is stalled out, I mean, Gliscor and Pex can even pivot around freely. And you don't really need Latios PP for much. Because while it does 1v1 most things with like between Thunder and whatnot, I don't know why I didn't Leech already. He's kind of wasting all of Heavy Slam because he's got like 10 left and versus 9. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's fine. ABR is just trying to get to a point where he's healthy enough. I don't know. I think at this point he's kind of wasting it. Yeah, like maybe switch here. He's going to switch to Pex here. Yeah, that's fine. And if it doesn't come on a Leech, yeah, it comes on a Heavy Slam, so that's good for ABR there. He's just wasting the right things. ABR is really good at piling these long-term matchups. He's going to double the Tangrowth there, which is a smart play. Scouting out the Leech Seed. but also maybe getting a knockoff on this Pex. Instead, he's going to go to Celestial. So if this is knock, that's big. And it's going to get a knockoff on the Celestial. And all of a sudden, the Thunder Mega Latios looks even better. He's going to go for a Leech Seed on a Hidden Power. Ice. Yeah, that's fine because it lives any hit anyway. And I mean, you don't really need it besides like U-turn chip. And now another Leech there from Chait, knowing that he's going to switch here. But I mean, at what cost? It's already pretty much dead because knock is on. So like, sure, you could just waste your PP all day. But like, what does that even do? And I mean, ABR didn't have to take a flamethrower with his freaking Tangrowth, so I could just sit there all day. And I mean, yeah, the Celesteela can stay there all day too, but it's going to be wasting PP while ABR switches around, so it's not going to be enough to really win the game. So I think while this game might last 100, 150 turns, ABR is ultimately going to come out on top. It's just those Leech Seed like recover like teams that they do take a while to wear down, but if you've got the right longevity, they can't really pose a threat unless they've got Blunt Force as well. And Keldeo is not the right Blunt Force to break through the team with Latios and Toxapex, I would say. That Toxic's actually nice for Chait because Latios was a main way of speeding this process up for ABR, but he's just going to recover here. Chait's going to predict that and click a Toxic Spike there, but he also doesn't really have a safe switch to Psychic plus Thunder plus Earthquake, so there's that. He goes to Venusaur, surprisingly. I Thunder here, but you could switch. He's going to Psychic, that's going to take it out. All right. ABR knows better than I do, that is for sure. And he's going to get that kill there, so that's big. Peck's going to come in, absorb the Toxic Spike. No way Chait predicts that and goes for Earthquake. And even then, it probably lives before the U-turn damage. It would have been like 89-ish. So it's going to take that. Tran's going to come on in here. But then, I mean, Tran just provokes in the Gliscor. Keldeo's going to come in here. It's probably like a Combine to Z with Taunt. So like maybe that could potentially do good against the Pex for a little. But I mean, okay, there's the Combine, sure. But at best, you're just taking out like the Tangrowth being fired off. Like I assume ABR is going to Scald here. Yeah, he'd soft right that. And if that burns, then even better. Like now what? Sure, you get two combines up, and Z might do like 60 or 70%, but eventually you're going to get burned to put in a timer, and if not, then you're going to get Pursuit Trapped after this trade Scald with you. Like that did 77, sure, but Pex can easily switch out here to the Tangrowth, presumably as fodder. He's going to go Weavile as fodder, which is fine. It means that the trapping route's out of the equation, but now Latios can just safely revenge kill it. It's so low that, I mean, surely you would just attack here. You don't even risk roosting. Yeah, you just Psychic there, so it's fine. But, like, the thing is that the Keldeo's so low that next time around, you are not going to be able to fuck around with it. And now, I mean, look, this Celesteela allows you to just go back to Pex. Even if you take Rocks plus Leech, you're still going to be gaining in net. So, yeah, like, say he takes Leech, he's going to be down to, like, what, 39, 40? 43, even better. So he's going to switch out here and gain that health. You could actually even just recover. Nobody goes Gliscor, that's fine. Didn't want to let the Keldeo heal itself, which is smart active playing, even if it looks like he's in a bad position this turn. Look, he just goes back to it here. Now, sure, Keldeo can click Combine, but like it's not going to be able to Tukyo, and he has to like taunt, and he could get burnt, and he's going to click Sacred Sword. That does a mere 27%, as you can see. And to add insult to injury, it's going to be now down to 10%. So next Scald puts it in Rock's range for sure, and Scald plus Burn kills it. But he's just going to recover, predicting him not to taunt. And yeah, ABR is just in the driver's seat. He can't get broken. As you see, plus 2 Sacred Swords, only doing a mere 33%. So, no burn once more. Sacred Sword again, but it's not a 3-hit KO, so you just haze. Oh, yeah. And I mean, even better, now that Kelly is just a dead duck, just sitting there all day. Sure, he goes to recover there, but even then, he's still getting leftovers. Tran's going to come in on a Scald here for sure, and that's going to put it in, like, range for Latios, Psychic to do a kill after Rocks and whatnot, so Scald to a kill after Rocks, etc. So sure, he can go to the Gliscor here on the Magma Storm, which actually does a lot, meaning it's a faster Gliscor, which makes a lot of sense in this build. And Landorus can come in and threaten Scarf, HP Ice, or Explosion or whatever, but I mean, there's just not enough means to break through ABR's bulky core, and I think that this is a bit more of a conventionally smart pick. Sorry, I got like, fuck, 1 sec. Sorry, I got further away from the mic for a sec, so I probably faded out there, but I think this is just a conventionally smarter pick than his Game 1 team for ABR. Chait's dropping good game in the chat, so I assume they're kind of skipping ahead. Yeah, I mean, I'm way behind. Holy shit, they played so fast. But, like, yeah, there's just no way to break through. I mean, I'm sorry you guys didn't get to see, like, every single last turn of that, but in all seriousness, there's just no way. That game was pretty much done for to begin with. 10-minute, 110 turns, SmackDown. Was it 10 minutes? Let's see. Yeah, 21-11. Yeah, no, it's went from 10-11 to 10-21, 110 turns. So they had a turn go every like 6 seconds roughly. So yeah, I mean hyperspeed. Probably even like 5.5 seconds because it's over 100. Yeah. Wow. So figure that. That's like kind of hard to narrate with. Anyway, game three is going to be exciting. No doubt about that. ABR had a 3-game set with another Northeast member, Insult, last week. And unfortunately, Insult lost to Bayat today, so he fell 0-2. Looks like snake pairings are up. Week 2, I am against Kushalos. Alright, that's cool. Yeah, looks like the lineup we expected. So it's going to be some cool games, I would say. Soulgazer and LC and Burnt Zebra and Pew. I think that's flipped. Anyway, let's get to game 3. And ABR is using the same team. Using something that looks like it actually could do pretty well. It's got Magnezone, which doesn't trap anything, but actually kind of poses a threat offensively. In conjunction with Kyurem. Kyurem does quite nicely here at Sai. Sabaroost in particular, of course. Yeah, but looking at the matchup, I think Kyurem does quite well. Really curious to see what the Scizor set is. If it could potentially be like Swords Dance Knock, that could actually do really nice in like knocking off the Pex, but already revealed U-turn, so that might be a lost cause, unfortunately. Oh. Excuse me. Um, Sorry. Anyway, I'm looking at this. Pax got in against the Scizor, and Pax actually is just going to force him to Finny pretty much every time. Surprised he didn't U-turn, but it doesn't really matter. Scald, yeah, it does left and leftovers. Now he gets to cure him in here. Knowing that it's not knock. It's also not Z. It's not leftovers in the cure, I mean, so it could be Z or Metronome. Just going to Ice Beam there. Now he Earth Powers, and it does 38% on the Haze. Okay, that's fine, but now surely you retreat if you're ABR fearing the Z Earth Power or not. No, it does 4 sets Metronome. Okay, so now you Ice Beam here if you're ABR. Let me try it. No, he Earth Powers again. I would have. I know it's doing a lot. I mean, if you're Toxapex, you got to start worrying. And the Ice Beam's there, and oh, there we go. But he's wasting recovers, and he's got more Earth Power PP. Recover PP. Skull's not going to come close to breaking the sub. This could also help open things up for things like, and as a drop, so yeah, now you Ice Beam for sure. Please Ice Beam. Oh, that was such a pussy Earth Power. Boo. At least Earth Power again. Yeah, okay, that's fine. You get the drop, you fucking... Oh yeah, that strings it together, so that's nice. And now oh my god, ABR's playing around this like crazy. Wow. I mean, I would like be clicking the other move and try it, but like it's hard because I'm not in the game, so I can't really call that like fair or not. Because as a spectator, it's easy to say, "Oh, make the ballsy play." And he's just gonna string Ice Beams now, I guess. Oh, it fades to sub. Never mind. He subs up his fuck here. Weavile comes in. Chai does have to watch out. He's only has 10 Earth Powers left. Ooh. ABR's feeling himself this game. Why, oh my. And it's faster Taunt Tran. Yeah, wow. Okay, so suddenly ABR's got some leverage after a lot of plays. Oh, that miss is just unfortunate. On a Surf crit. Oh, no. That's just really bad for ABR. Because now rocks are easily going to get off next time around. And Tran is looking like it's close to down for the count, quite frankly. And it's Stealth Rocks plus Taunt. So it's going to be Z-Fire or Z-Ground, which he had Z-Fire. So that does a mere 31% to the Finny. And after leftovers, it's going to be up above 70%. And Taunt is going to wear off. And Latios' Thunder is all he has to stop it. But he's not even going to buy that. He's just going to let the Magnezone take it. And he's probably going to use this next turn to go to the Scizor. So I wonder if ABR goes for another Thunder predicting the Scizor. But man, and now it's gonna Scarf. Yeah, Volt Switch. So do you go for Thunder here predicting Scizor, or do you just Earthquake predicting Magnets on the sty? Goes for Psychic. Oh, but he gets the drop. So would Thunder kill here? Well, we're not gonna find out as he just goes to the Magnezone on an Ice Beam. Wait, what? Psychic, Ice Beam, Thunder. Is this a Latios that cannot touch Heatran and cannot touch Tyranitar? I'm not sure I agree with that. Especially in a Magearna infested metagame. I mean, I get. Oh, whoa. This is a bulkier. What is this Latios? Holy shit, I'm so befuddled at the moment. Oh no, and that Thunder Mist sucks for ABR. It wouldn't have killed, but it would have done so much. He does get Tangrowth in on the Bullet Punch, but he already revealed HP Ice last game, so. But Chait is not going to want to risk that. He's going to want to get the Fog off, and he's going to do that at the cost of a knockoff. Maybe predicting Chait to scout, but the Fog is going to get off, so now Rocks are gone for good. But Giga is going to leave the Finny well below what it would need to be to check something like Weavile. So all of a sudden, Weavile looks like a threat, and then it's going to get a Giga Drain off into the Landorus. Landorus looking good here, and it's going to get Rocks up. And HPS is then going to take it out. Now Kyurem's going to be able to come in here, sure, but is Kyurem going to be enough to really seal the deal? I mean, its matchup is good, don't get me wrong, but I don't quite think it's good enough, to be honest. He's going to go Gliscor here. Please Roost. Roost was the play. Yeah. Now I Earth Power. And he Earth Powered. Good play. Yeah, no, now you probably recover here if you're ABR. He gets to drop. All right, so now I Earth Power again, but ABR is probably going to go Gliscor. Watch. This is a hard turn. You got to get this right. Oh, did he Ice Beam? Nope, but that's going to still do 30%. I think you just Earth Power again, but he goes Gliscor on Earth Power. Did you Earth Power once more? He does again. Holy shit. Maybe I gets the Fog off. Oh my god, now you Ice Beam. Earth Power again, and it does 46. Sure, but you're out of PP almost. You're at 3 Earth Powers. ABR has just played around this masterfully. Holy shit. What a game from ABR. Oh my god. Oh my lord. ABR got every single play. Whoa, now he goes Pax. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. That is just. He PP stalled Earth Power. I just. Wow. I mean, the Kyurem does have pressure. And Finny can. Actually, Finny doesn't have leftovers. Yeah, I mean, wow. All of a sudden. Sure, you can go to the Scizor and heal up, but can you break it? Or can you just not get broken? What's this dynamic look like? I guess it's Z or Ninja. Well, wait, what did the Landorus reveal? It just revealed that it's Rock. So maybe it's Z. It could be Ashgren. It's really a U-turn here, yeah. I'm not sure I agree with that, buddy. You're running on a Misty here. Scald Burn is very real here. But he's not going to get the burn. Does he just go for Dark Pulse Punches or does he go back to... Wait, one Gliscor. What? Alright, well, ABR kind of... Oh, no, that was actually smart. Because now he gets just trapped. I mean, I think you just pursued here, but what if it changes moves? I mean, surely that was a play ABR made knowing that if it is Protein, then he's going to be able to trap it on the back end. And if it's not Protein, then there's no way it clicks Hydro Pump, but rather Dark Pulse, and there's no way Dark Pulse kills the Ninja. So yeah, that was a play of some intelligence from ABR. It's just a question of if it's not choiced from the Chait side, then it's technically a 50-50, but does ABR think that's 50-50, or does he think it's Scarf? And because the Magnezone's only other Scarf Speech Control, and just go for Pursuit, but then get blown away by something like a Low Kick or a Z-Dig or a Gunk Shot even. So we'll have to wait and see how this interaction goes, because if ABR doesn't Pursuit here, and he does Pursuit and he gets the kill, so there we go. So it was worthwhile all along. There you go. ABR asked if he was Z or Scarf. And that's what I'm wondering too. I don't think Chait's going to respond in the game chat. And he said Scarf. All right, there you go. So Scarf. So Z Landers. Yeah, Z Rock Landers ABR speculates in the battle chat. I could be Z Fly, but I think Z Rock makes a lot more sense. Yeah, and chat's can confirm correct. Yeah, and I'm with ABR here. That's what makes sense. Giga Drain from the Tangrowth is so little, and Pex comes in here. It can just tase it off though. Bullet Punch at +4 is a mere 37%. And I mean, now what? Now what are you doing? Like really? ABR just demolished Chat with the plays here, and you could Scald here into the Finny, knowing that it's like a 4 KO. Maybe even 3. You know, 2 more should do the trick. And what's the Scald PP at right now? It is at 9, so you should be able to do that sequence enough times. He's just gonna Giga Drain the force damage. It is Swords Dance U-turn, but +2 U-turn doesn't even kill, so no matter. Yeah, after the first boost, you just switch back into it. And I mean, yeah, sure, that could do that. But now you go Finny. Okay, so sure, that time you're not wasting any HP. But like now you just go back to Scizor. Like, yeah, but you can't make any progress. So you're not dying yet necessarily. But what are we doing? Like, he's gonna Swords Dance here on the turn. But now it just goes back to packs and Swords Dances again. Okay, but now Bullet Punch is doing 33% of +4. Like that's nothing. We can just see the sequence pretty much on repeat. And ABR loses nothing in doing it how he does, whereas Chait's wasting more of his PP, which is less of, because Hayes is infinite PP almost. It's like 40 some odd, and Swords Dance is like 30 some odd. But couple that with the fact he has to Swords Dance twice doing damage, and Scald can burn here. No burn, but at what cost again? Now Scald into the Finny means that it's dead. Yeah. So there goes the last sequence involving Finny. And ABR is going to win this set in 3 games, it looks like. I mean, sure, he can PP stall around with this and the Curum, but, like, yeah, now, I mean, now what? Yeah, it's pretty much over. Um, yeah, sorry, I just was responding to a message there, but basically, it's looking really bleak for Chai. I mean, he could PP stall around, um, but, like, he doesn't have the offensive means to break this, and Hayes is so much PP. So, Scissor comes in here on the Haze, and like, yeah, sure, he could just dance around, but I mean, it's just a futile effort. I really want to fucking go back to building this NUT himself. This set could like, it gets a toxic, yeah, and do good games. It's over, pretty much. Yeah, he killed it. Yeah, I mean, it's over. He has enough Haze and recover to outlast. He could even go Latios or Tangrowth at some point. Lottie is dead to any point to bullet punch, but yeah, he's just doing this to PP stall. Overall, I enjoyed the set. I think games 1 and 2 are a bit better than 3 because 3, the main attraction was ABR outplaying the Curum, and I feel like Chait got kind of clickery with the Earth powers. But at the same time, I really enjoyed ABR's strategy behind this game. It's just I think the execution from Chait's side could have been a bit better. But I mean, he's not even an OU main. He's been out here playing against some of the best players, winning games. So I've got hands down. Chait's great. Really excited to see a lot of his games moving forward. Um, but yeah, no, we've seen some great stuff. And ABR pulled out this in a close series. This game has been in his favor for a while ever since the Earth 5 PP, but still, it's a close series. I mean, this game could have been Chai's easily with the Kira matchup. So, no doubt something I could respect. 21 Haze and 8 recovers versus 8 Roosts and 12 Swords Dances. So, yeah, I mean, Try just that I got smacked. Good games, man. Good luck in the rest. So that's gonna do it. Some really good games. I enjoyed this set. I love both these players, and I'm hoping for more. This is Finch. Peace.